Hello, good morning, all of you. So, after holidays, yesterday again we started with the chemical properties of the carbonyl compounds. Now, let us discuss some more oxidation reactions. Okay. So, yesterday we completed the Baeyer-Villiger oxidation reaction and reactions with Tollens reagent, Fehling reagent, Bentix reagent, and finally Sif's reagent. Okay, all those reagents are the oxidizing reagents, we can say, and those reagents can be useful for distinguishing of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so those reagents, that means Tollens, Fehling, Bentix, and Sif's reagents do not react with the ketones but react with aldehydes generally. Of course, some exceptions are there. Already we completed those reactions, and one more reaction that is a very excellent reaction, superb reaction. It's a very important reaction for the competitive examinations. So that is a haloform reaction. Okay. So today we will discuss the haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. So generally, what is the haloform? Trihalomethane. This is the haloform. This is haloform. Trihalomethane is a generally known as haloform. So this haloform reaction is also used for the identification of the ketones. So generally, aldehydes are identified by the Tollens, Fehling, Bentix, and Sif's reagent, but not ketones. Here, this reaction is useful for the identification of ketone, and that means a specific type of ketones can be identified by this reaction. So here, haloform CHX3 is the haloform trihalomethane. First, suppose here CHCl3. Okay, CHCl3 is the white color precipitate. Here CHBr3, yellowish colored compound, and CHI3. CH3I3 is yellow colored, thick yellow colored compound. Okay, thick yellow colored compound. So CHCl3 is the white colored compound, and CHBr3 yellowish colored compound, and CHI3 is the yellow colored compound, thick yellow color. Okay. So here, what is this reaction? So actually, it is also one of the oxidation reaction. Okay, it is also one of the oxidation reaction. Okay, so write one point. Haloform reaction is also oxidation reaction. Is also oxidation reaction. This reaction is useful for the identification of. This reaction is useful for the identification of methyl ketones. Actually, in ketones here, two are the alkyl groups. One alkyl group must be methyl. Methyl ketones. This reaction is useful for the identification of methyl ketones. Methyl ketones. And among the aldehydes, only acetaldehyde produce haloform. Only acetaldehyde produce haloform because there is a presence of the one methyl group. Among the aldehydes, only aldehyde group produce haloform. Okay, see this reaction. So generally here, this is a methyl ketone. It is a methyl ketone. This methyl ketone, on treating with haloform along with NaOH or KOH base. Okay, or KOH base. So here products are RC double bond O minus, Na plus, and CH extra. CH X3. Okay, na? So next, this case, side products are the NaX. Okay, side products is the NaX and H2O like this. So in this case here, this methyl ketone on treating with a halogen in the presence of the alkali medium, that gives a carboxylate ion. That means here carboxylic acid. Of course here, this one on acid workup, RC double bond O, OH plus NaCl will get. That means here carboxylic acid is the product. So that is the oxidized product. So it is also generally known as oxidation reaction. But here the main point is generation of the haloform. Main point is generation of the haloform. Okay. So for suppose this reaction, here I am writing this one. Here RC double bond O, CH3. This one treating with the I2 and the NaOH, I2NaOH, that produce RC double bond O, ONA plus CHI3. It is a yellow colored compound. It is yellow colored precipitate. The appearance of the yellow colored precipitate indicates that given ketone is a methyl ketone. Given ketone is a methyl ketone. For suppose CH3, CH2C double bond O, CH2, CH3. It is a diethyl ketone. Diethyl ketone. This one treating with the I2NaOH. I2NaOH. No formation of CHI3. No formation of CHI3. So just only methyl ketones can give the haloform. Okay. Only methyl ketones can give the haloform. How this haloform is produced? Okay. So let us discuss the mechanism. Okay. So first of all here, that methyl ketone, this hydrogen is acidic in nature. So on treating with NaOH, this OH minus remove the H plus. So formation of the carbanion. And loss of H2. Here OH minus remove the H plus, loss of H2. Carbanion is generated. Now this carbanion generally stabilized by the resonance. Okay. Now here, this one is attacked by the iodine molecule. So here loss of I minus, the CH2 minus attack on the I plus. So RC double bond O, CH2 and iodine. Okay. That means here the one hydrogen replaced by the I plus. Hydrogen replaced by the iodine. So generally here we can say this is the electrophilic substitution reaction. It is the electrophilic substitution reaction because H plus is replaced by the I plus. The CH2 minus attacks on the I plus and leaving of I minus. This I minus combines with Na plus. So sodium iodide is the side product. Sodium iodide is the one of the side product. Okay. And a replacement of hydrogen by the iodine is a electrophilic substitution reaction. It's a very, very important point. Because H plus replaced by the I plus ultimately. Okay. So next, now this one on further reaction with NaOH. Okay. This compound react with NaOH furtherly. Why? Because this iodine is a minus I group. That minus I group increase the acidic nature. Okay. Here keto group also with the drawing group increase the acidic nature. So that's why here this hydrogen is removed by the OH minus. But in this case here, these hydrogens are little bit more acidic than these hydrogens because this iodine is a minus I group. Additionally, one minus I group is added Okay, so that's why your acidic nature of these hydrogens is increased. So again that base remove the hydrogen. Again the base remove the hydrogen and iodine. Okay, of course again it is stabilized by the resonance. Now this molecule, this carbanion again attacks on the I plus. Again attacks on the I plus. Double bond O, CH, iodine and iodine. Now here two hydrogens are replaced by the two iodine atoms. Now here there is a presence of the two minus I groups. So presence of the minus I groups increase the acidic nature of hydrogen. So again this one react with okay, you see this one here I minus again Na plus. So second mole of NaOH. Okay, again here that base remove the H plus, carbanion is generated and again that carbanion attacks on the iodine molecule. So finally all hydrogens are replaced by the iodine. So here 3 moles of NaI, 3 moles of Na. Okay. So all 3 hydrogens are replaced by the iodine. So now here furtherly, okay, furtherly it is attacked by the, just wait, furtherly it is attacked by the NaOH. How this is attacked by the NaOH? Because here in this case there are Na plus and OH minus. This OH minus nucleophile attacks on the positively charged carbon. Okay, that OH minus attacks on the positively charged carbon. So here this is nucleophile. This is of course here that nucleophile attacks on the carbon. Okay, here no more acidic hydrogens. So all 3 hydrogens are replaced by the iodine. So that OH minus attacks on the carbonyl oxygen, sorry, carbonyl carbon, OH and CI3. Okay. So that is a sp2 carbon is converted to sp3 and now here reformation of pi bond and leaving of Ci3, leaving of Ci3. Okay. So as a result you will get Rc double bond O, here OH plus Ci3, leaving out the Ci3. Now here this Ci3 accept the proton. Okay, the Ci3 accept the proton from carboxylic acid. Then it is converted to RCOO minus Na plus and Ci3 by accepting the proton that is converted to CHI3. Okay, so here fourth mole of the base is used. Okay, fourth mole of base is used. That means in this case totally here are how many moles of base is used? Means here 1 NaOH, second NaOH, third NaOH and fourth NaOH. In this case here 4 moles of NaOH and how many moles of iodine? 3 moles of iodine. Okay, 3 moles of iodine actually. That means here 1 mole, the second mole, here third mole. Okay, CHI3 NaI. That's it. Of course, here that is balanced by the remaining hydrogen molecules. Okay, 3 moles of iodine and 4 moles of NaOH. So in this case, here 1 mole. Okay. So it is a iodoform reaction. So very simple reaction. Here in this case, if methyl group is present, that is converted to CHI3, CHX3. That's it. If methyl group is present, that is converted to CHX3 and this group is converted to acid RCOO. Okay. So all methyl ketones can form the haloform. So that means iodoform, chloroform, bromoform. Okay. So first acid base reaction, carbanion is generated, it is stabilized by the resonance and now it is attacked by the I2 molecule. So this I plus and CH2 minus will get the halo, that means halo ketone, and here iodine is the minus I group and this is the minus I group. Acidic nature is increased than these hydrogens. Okay, so again it is attacked by the base, generation of the carbanion, this one attacks on the I plus. So again here hydrogen replaced by the iodine and this process is repeated generally 3 times. So finally that 3 hydrogens are replaced by the iodine molecule, iodine atoms and here finally that OH minus attacks on this carbon. So leaving out the Ci3 minus, that Ci3 minus accept the proton from the H plus, that results formation of the carboxylate ion and iodoform. Okay, that's it. So this is the iodoform reaction. Now here in this case, there are no 3 alpha hydrogens. That's why this compound diethyl ketone does not produce the haloform. Okay, diethyl ketone does not produce the haloform. Okay, all methyl ketone can give the haloform reaction. So in this case, so in this reaction, main point is, first point, replacement of hydrogen by iodine is electrophilic substitution. Reaction. H plus replaced by the I plus, electrophilic substitution reaction it is. And then another point, rate determining step is formation of enolate ion. This is enolate. This is enolate ion. Actually here neutral form RC double bond CH2. This is the enol and this is the enolate ion. So formation of the enolate ion is the rate determining step, is not attacking of the I2. Okay, very important point. Here formation of the enolate is the rate determining step. Here not attacking of the halogen. Okay, this is a very important point. It means here, so that is electrophilic substitution reaction. Now, so based on this rate determining step, or suppose here I am writing RC double bond O CH3 Cl2 NaOH, which is formed in this case CH Cl3 is formed, and RC double bond O CH3, and then here Br2 NaOH, which is formed CHBr3, and then I2 NaOH, which is formed CHI3, rate of reaction R1, rate of reaction R2, rate of reaction R3. So then what is the relation? So actually here the halogens are different, but here starting compound is same and base is also same. So here attacking of the halogen, dissociation of the halogen is not a rate determining step. Formation of the enolate ion is a rate determining step. So here attacking of the iodine is not a rate determining step. It means here either it is chlorine or bromine iodine, rate of reaction is same. That means here R1 equals to R2 equals to R3. It's a very important point. The dissociation of the halogen is not a rate determining step, just formation of the enolate. But these three reactions here, enolate is the same, but here halogen is different. Okay, even though different type of halogens are taken, there is no change in rate of reaction. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that is a haloform reaction. So basic idea of that, that is the basic idea of the haloform reaction, that is. So here anyway methyl ketones produce the haloform. In ketones methyl group must be present. Okay, so now among the aldehydes, only acetaldehyde can give the reaction. Why acetaldehyde can give the reaction? Because of the methyl group. Okay, because of the methyl group. So here I am writing acetaldehyde, C double bond O H. Okay, this one I am treating with NaOH. For suppose here I am writing I2, NaOH I2. Okay, so this one also can be represented like this, NaOI. Okay, NaOI. So actually here by the reaction of NaOH I2, that NaOI is produced. Okay, NaOI is produced. Okay, it is a representation for the combination of NaOH and I2. So in this case, this methyl group is converted to CHI3 and this is converted to acid. So here products are CHI3 and this is Na plus O minus C double bond O H. దీన్ని మనం ఎలా రాసుకుంటే కొంచెం ఈజీగా అర్థం అవుతుందా? సోడియం ఫార్మేట్. So acetaldehyde can give the reaction haloform. For suppose propanol, this propanol on treating with NaOH and I2, there is no formation of the iodoform. There is no formation of the iodoform because there are no 3 alpha hydrogens. How many alpha hydrogens here? 2 alpha hydrogens only. Here 3 are beta hydrogens. Okay, just here alpha hydrogens are replaced by the iodine, but here there are the presence of the 2 hydrogens. There is no presence of the 3 hydrogens. That's why there is no formation of the iodoform. Okay, very important. So among the aldehydes, that only gives the. For suppose here benzaldehyde does not give the haloform because there is no presence of the 3 hydrogens, and formaldehyde, of course, remaining all aldehydes do not produce the haloform. Now coming to the ketones. For suppose this is the acetone on treating with, for suppose KOH plus Br2 I am taking. So then what is the product here? CHBr3 bromoform. This is converted to CHBr3. Okay, na? CHBr3, and this is converted to CH3 C double bond OK. Okay, potassium acetate is the product. Potassium acetate. For suppose this acetone on treating with Br2 and calcium hydroxide. Then what is the product? Again same. The presence of base. Here base is needed, either KOH or calcium hydroxide. So here all 3 hydrogens replaced by the bromine that produces CHBr3, and remaining group is converted to salt. So CHC double bond O minus twice Ca plus 2 because it's a bivalent. In this case here potassium is a monovalent, it is a bivalent. So here calcium acetate, it is a potassium acetate. Now for suppose this one on further heating, dry distillation of the calcium salts of the carboxylic acid, what is the product? We discussed in the preparation methods of the ketone, CH3 plus calcium carbonate. Heating of calcium salts of carboxylic acids. Okay, the bivalent, so calcium acetate, the monovalent potassium acetate. So that's it. And now some more reactions. The C2H5, or suppose ethyl methyl ketone also can give the reaction. KOH plus Cl2. So double bond O, OK plus CH Cl3. Chloroform is the product. Okay, chloroform is the product. CH3 converted to CHCl3 and remaining one converted to acid. For suppose acetophenone, this one also can give the iodoform, KOH plus I2. So here double bond O, OK plus CHI3, that's it. Potassium benzoate and iodoform. Any methyl ketone can give the iodoform. Okay. For suppose cyclohexanone, no reaction. Cyclohexanone, no reaction. Okay. Benzophenone, no reaction because there is no presence of the methyl group. Okay. For suppose this one, it can give the iodoform because there is the presence of the CH3. Now CH3 C double bond O H. It's a ketone aldehyde. There is a ketone group and aldehyde group, but there is a methyl ketone group, so it can give the iodoform. Okay. And now another important point, all acid derivatives do not give, that means CH3 C double bond O Cl, CH3 C double bond O ester, and CH3 C double bond O acid, and CH3 C double bond O OC double bond O CH3. All these compounds do not give. Okay, Even amides also, CH3 C double bond O NH2. Acid derivatives, even though presence of the methyl group, do not give the haloform reaction. Okay, because here, for suppose this CH3COCl on reaction with NaOH plus for suppose taking I2, what is the product here? Just carboxylic acid is the product, because Cl minus nucleophile is replaced by the OH minus nucleophile, just carboxylic acid is the product. Now this carboxylic acid on further reaction with NaOH, that gives a COO-Na. Again acid base reaction, akkada stop అయిపోతుంది. Okay, any acid derivative on reacts with NaOH, that is converted to carboxylic acid. That carboxylic acid is involved in a acid base reaction just only, but not haloform reaction. Okay, any acid derivative do not give the haloform reaction. Okay, that is the one point. And now, for suppose CH3 C double bond O CO OH, this is the pyruvic acid, NaOH plus I2. It can give because there is a CH3CO group. Okay, this compound is a pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid. This haloform reaction, very important reaction. Okay, that's it. Now, so write down this one. So here, one more point is this is acetyl acetone can give the haloform reaction. Acetyl acetone can give the haloform. Okay. So next, see this one. CH3 here, CH3. I don't know. Acetyl acetone can give the haloform reaction. And next, among the alcohols, for suppose here I am taking ethyl alcohol and treating with NaOH plus Br. NaOH plus Br. Okay, NaOH plus. So here in this case, first of all, this alcohol is oxidized. Okay, first of all, this alcohol is oxidized. Okay, this alcohol is oxidized to the aldehyde CH3C. Okay, double bond OH. Oxidation takes place because their halogens are the oxidizing agents, acting as oxidizing agents. So oxidation of alcohols takes place. Now here it can give the haloform. Okay, it can give the haloform. Now, and similarly, all secondary methyl alcohols. That means here among the secondary alcohols, all methyl secondary alcohols can give haloform. That means here CH3 RCOH, H and CH. Okay. So here this one reading with NaOH or suppose Cl2, oxidation takes place. It is converted to methyl ketone. It is converted to methyl ketone. Now it can give the haloform CHCl3. Okay, all secondary methyl alcohols. That means here this secondary butyl alcohol can give the reaction NaOH plus Cl. So first of all, it is oxidized to methyl ethyl ketone. So methyl ketone can give the iodoform. That means you are breaking like this here. This methyl converted to CH, Cl3, and remaining one converted to acid. So here NaO, C double bond O, and CH2 CH, all methyl alcohols. For example, this cyclohexanol do not give the reaction. Of course, it is oxidized to the cyclohexanone, but it is not a methyl ketone, so this one do not give the haloform. Okay. Among the primary alcohols, only ethyl alcohol. Only ethyl alcohol, because that is oxidized to the acetaldehyde. Okay. Na? Next. For suppose this ethyl chloride on treating with NaOH plus Cl2. First of all, Cl minus replaced by the OH. Now it is again oxidized to aldehyde. Now it can give the iodoform reaction. Okay, that can give the iodoform reaction. Now for suppose CCl3, C double bond O, CH3. This one treating with NaOH. NaOH. What is the reaction? Again here OH minus, already here 3 hydrogens are replaced by the halogen. 3 hydrogens are replaced by the halogen. So this group is converted to CHCl3 and remaining one converted to acid group. So NaO, C double bond O, CH3. Okay. For suppose this one, iodine, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. This one on treating with NaOH plus I2. Here one hydrogen replaced by the iodine, remaining 2 hydrogens are replaced by the iodine, then it can give the iodoform reaction. That means here CI3 double bond O, CH3. Now it is dissociated to CHI3 plus NaO, C double bond O, CH3. Okay. So that is about the iodoform reaction. Okay. It's a very, very important reaction. So generally we can identify, just we have to identify that which compound can give the iodoform. Okay.